Hi, this is Cheryl. You're looking at the floor today because the person who's going to be speaking to you had a hair transplant and absolutely does not want his face shown, but he's been kind enough just to tell us about his experience. He did have a hair transplant, and he came here and we did some work on the scar and filled in some of the areas, but I will just let him tell you about his experience with the hair transplant and tattoo.
Yes, I'm an African American male, and unfortunately, I had a hair transplant, and I was promised all of these grand things about how the outcome would be. And after the transplant, I definitely was disappointed. I was left with a major scar on the back of my head, and I went back to the place that did my procedure, and they told me, well, you have more hair now than you had before, and that was the only, way that I guess they figured they could fix it was by telling me that. So, needless to say, I was searching for a solution to a new problem now, which was fixing the scar. So, browsing the internet, just trying to find some help, and luckily I came across Cheryl on YouTube, and I looked at some of her testimonials, and I saw some of the African American men on there, and I saw the results that they had achieved, and on the scars and even on their balding areas on the top of their heads. And I was just amazed, and I immediately contacted her. I came in. She was very professional, and she performed the procedure, and no one even noticed after I finished. Everybody just, they knew something was different, but they couldn't really tell what it was. So, in my opinion, she's the best at what she does, and to this day, I'm very pleased with the results that I've achieved. My scar has pretty much disappeared. It's not as visible as it was before, and so I would say to any man that has a hair transplant scar, or just wants to fill in his balding areas on the top of his head, to definitely contact Cheryl and see what she can do for you. And I promise you that you will be 100% satisfied with her service. I think she's world class.
Well, would you recommend, like, if another African American friend said they wanted a transplant, what would you say?
I would definitely say no to a strip hair transplant procedure for any man, not just African American man. I just think it's the worst idea that they have come up with ever, and I personally think it should be outlawed. I do think that the FUE hair transplant procedure is a lot better, because you don't have the visible scarring that you do with the strip hair transplant procedure. So I think, in combination with the service that Cheryl provides, along with the FUE procedure, I think you can achieve great results as far as achieving the look of having a full head of hair.
So if a man could grow their hair long, is the strip scar, if you could cover it with long hair, is that still a bad thing?
In my personal opinion, I just think it is. I think the strip scar is it's horrible. I don't know any other way to put it. It's horrible, and I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
Because you can't really grow your hair to cover it. So
Right.
if you're Caucasian, maybe you could cover it.
Right.
If you could grow your hair long, you
Right.
could cover it.
Right.
Well, how long has it been since you had your tattoo?
I've had my tattoo now for about close to a year. It's been about 10 months, 11 months now. And I'm still satisfied. It's given me so much confidence to not have to wear a cap all the time on my head to conceal, the scar. So it's been almost a year now, and I'm still pleased. I'm very happy.
Well, I appreciate you just telling your story, and we will not be showing your face or anything, but I think that it looks very good, your before and after, and we'll keep getting that scar less noticeable. It's looking really good right now, and I really appreciate you saying something and telling people about it.
Thank you.
Thanks.